Are you or a loved one on a journey to recovery after a stroke? Was your stroke a new one, or it has been 6 months or more and somebody told you that the golden time for stroke recovery is only 6 months? Well, let's get those legs back in action. May adlaw na tong tanan. I'm Nathan, I'm your occupational therapist, and my goal is to help you be more consistent with your therapy at home. In this video, we're diving into some effective leg exercises that will help you regain your strength and mobility after a stroke. Whether your stroke is a new one or you're boosting or supplementing your therapy, these exercises are perfect for you. These exercises are just supplemental exercises to your usual therapy routine. And please do not lose hope, because even though somebody tells you that the golden time for recovery is just 6 months, our brain is very plastic, meaning it is able to adapt, it is able to adjust. So please continue doing your therapy until you are satisfied with your results. But please do not lose hope. So all we need in this recovery process or these exercises is just a belt. We are doing our leg exercise right now. We only need a belt in order for us to do the first exercise, which is to bring up our leg. So my stroke leg is my left leg, so we're just going to loop a belt under your foot to assist your leg if it is still not very strong in going up and down. All right, let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's practice getting that leg out to point your knee outwards, because usually the stroke leg is rotated inward. So let's practice bringing that leg or the knee out, pointing out, right? Let's go with 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you are unable to do that movement, try to brush this leg from the outside. Brush it up like that, or you can also tap it to kind of wake up that muscle and the nervous system, your nerves. So tap that for about 30 seconds and then try to bring that leg out, the knee pointing out. If you can only do 3, just do 3 and then rest. Try to do more after you are resting. Getting that stroke leg to extend or straighten out and flex is also very important when you start to walk. You don't walk with a straight leg, right? You have to kind of bend your knee. So we need to practice that. But the usual characteristic of a stroke leg is it is so straight and the toes are pointing down. So we need to practice more of the knee flexion. And in order to do that easier, we are needing a skateboard. If you can get to a skateboard, or you can also use a paper plate on the floor to get that leg to slide in and out more easier, or a lot easier, right? So let's do about 10 forward and back. So this is the knee extension and this is the knee flexion. All right, let's do 10. 1. You can also guide it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, if you don't have a skateboard or a paper plate, you can use a regular plastic plate. Don't use a ceramic one, all right? So what you want to do is to just hook your stroke leg with your good leg, and you're going to practice to kick out, and then you're going to push it back in like this. Hook to kick, over the top to pull. All right, so on the floor, hook it to extend, and then to bring it back in, you just put it over your stroke leg. Let's do that 2 more times. Under, and then over. 1 more time. Under, and then over. All right? So that is your knee flexion and extension. When you have a stroke, your stroke foot is usually pointing down. It is stiff and you look like you are on tiptoes. So we need to practice in bringing that foot up. You need to do that because when your foot is pointing down and when you start to walk, you might trip. You have a higher chances of falling because your entire foot is not flat on the floor. All right, so we need to use a belt again, loop it around your stroke foot, just like this. And then just guide it. Don't use all your force with just your arm. You need to activate the muscles on the front of your leg, all right? So you're going to just bring that foot up and then down, up and down, all right? Now, if you cannot do that, try to tap just slightly outside your bone. There is a bone here, just outside that. Tap, 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 and then practice pointing your toes up, just like this. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm not pulling it hard. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then, in order to keep that movement and that ankle pliable or not tight, practice stretching it too, just like this. Stretch it, all right? Hold it for about 30 seconds and do this multiple times during the day, all right? So that is your ankle dorsiflexion. Before doing the last exercise, we have one more. I'm going to do the attendance check. So just type down below the phrase beating stroke. Again, the phrase is beating stroke. A really good compound exercise to get that stroke leg moving and get your strength back is going to do a half squat. So it connects your ability to do a hip flexion, your ability to do a knee extension and knee flexion, and your ankle dorsiflexion, or pointing your toes up and getting that foot flat on the floor. So what you want to do first, if your leg is straight, you're going to guide it to bring that foot back and under or behind your knee, and then you're going to slowly get up, all right? So use your armrest. If you don't have an armrest, you're going to push on top of that stroke knee, lean towards it, get a lean forward, and then do a half squat, just like that, and then sit back down, all right? Let's do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need to take a break, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is your half squat. All right, that was your supplemental exercises for your stroke leg in order to regain your strength and improve your mobility, in conjunction to your usual therapy routine. If you know somebody or you are on your stroke recovery, please try to do these exercises daily. It has to be done daily in order for our brain to adjust and adapt and let the surrounding areas of that brain that was affected by the stroke. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, just type it down below in the comment section. And please share this video to your support group, to your Facebook support group, or if you go to a meeting for stroke caregivers, share this video to them. Who knows, you might be able to help them out. And just a reminder, consistency is the key and never give up. Until next time, Paalam! Shoo!